Hey y'all, so welcome to part two. Oh my gosh, this little thing is so annoying. Okay, so um what was I gonna say? Oh, so the third house is okay, so if you're just watching this, so we're talking about birth charts and we're on to the third house. If you want to catch up, go to part one, Deb. So anyway, so the third house, I think it's communication. I always get the fourth and the third house. I think the third house, I think it's communication. The fourth house is friendship. I don't remember though. I can't think of it because I can't be on the phone on TikTok at the same time because yeah, I lost my phone, girl, on the bus. That shit slipped out of my motherfucking pocket and the bitch never called me back for my phone. So now I'm on my extra phone. So bitch, don't judge me because ghetto bitches still should get attention. But yeah. So let's head on to the third house. So the third house, or the fourth house and the third house, is either third and friendship. So it's kind of self-explanatory. Like basically, if your fourth house, like say fourth house is in Taurus, and it's the house of friendship, that probably means I don't know what it is, but it probably I'm guessing it means that you're a little bit more uncomfortable with a lot of friends, or so that's the kind of stuff that kind of stuff means. So that's why your birth chart needs to be looked at. Like you can't just be a sun sign in Aquarius, or you can't be a sun sign in Gemini. Like you are so many different zodiac signs. Like I mentioned in the first. So um but yeah, let's just talk about signs too. Because I know in the first part I was like, let's talk about rising signs, but I just want to kind of talk about everything. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit experiences that I've had of my rising signs. I'm gonna try not to be shady, but I'm gonna try to be as honest as possible. So don't come and get mad and say, "Oh, you're talking shit." I'm not talking shit. This is just my experience. You can't get mad at the experiences that I've dealt with. And obviously, every zodiac sign is not like the ones that I'm about to mention. But but anyway. So let's start off in order. So let's just start frank. So risings, let's do Aries rising. So Aries risings to me are they're very big. They have a lot. They're very loud. They have a really big personality, a very robust personality. So it's not just this loud person who's out in public. Like it's this person who does have a personality, but they're just more extroverted with their personality. How you'll notice is the Aries rising is they'll cut you off a lot. I'm sorry, Aries, but you guys get too, and it's because they get so excited. Like Aries are like the babies of the zodiac. So it goes from the Aries is the baby, Taurus is the toddler, Gemini is the child, Cancer is the preteen, and then it jumps to Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Leo is the teenager, and um, and then it goes to Leo. Wait, no, Leo's a teenager. Virgo is starts with the adult. Um, so I think Leo is I don't know, but that's kind of like what it is. So Aries risings to me are very energetic, very excitable, and they love to cut you off. They love conversation, but you can notice them as a lot of them wear glasses a lot. So if you notice, yeah, they that's a big one. They wear a lot of glasses. They wear glasses that show them off. So let's move to Taurus rising, the bull. Taurus risings are one of the most attractive, one of the most infamous attractive signs ever. Marilyn Monroe is a Taurus rising. A lot of people who I find attractive are Taurus risings. A lot of people have Taurus risings that everybody likes. So, for example, Tyla, the singer, she's a Taurus rising. Tauruses are very good with their throat. They're very, very good with their throat, whether it be singing, whether it be rapping. They just have really, really good skills. How you can notice a Taurus rising is they're very quiet. They're the type of people where they have a lot of athleticism. Either they're very, very extroverted or they're very, very introverted, and you can't really. But for the most part, the real they're very party people. Like they'll either be really, really party goers, or they'll be, I've never met a Taurus rising that was like a stay at home type of person. Like all the Taurus risings that I know, Alejandro Rosario, all these people, Marilyn Monroe, like they're active. They're in the spotlight. So, Nikki from Love and Hip Hop, Miss Nikki, that's her name. But yeah, so Cancer rising or Gemini rising. Ugh. Okay, so I'll be honest. Gemini rising is my least favorite sign. I don't like Gemini risings. And let me tell you why I don't like Gemini risings. Gemini risings are very, like I said, they're the child of the zodiac. So a lot of them don't really grow up because they are Peter Pan. So a lot of times people, I don't know if you guys have ever heard, but Gemini risings, you are the Peter Pan of the zodiac sign, meaning that you are free. You don't like freedom. I know Gemini risings have a really awkward laugh. They have a very awkward laugh. They laugh a lot. They talk a lot. And if you piss one off, you'll know. Let me tell you, they're not going to be secretive like like a Scorpio. Oh, no. They'll like Megan Thee Stallion is a Gemini rising. Kyrie Cosentino, he's a Gemini rising. Who else is a Gemini rising? But yeah, so those Geminis are they're very friendly people. They love to be in friendships. They love to, but for me personally, since I'm an Aquarius rising, I don't get along with Libra risings and Aquarius risings. I know a lot of times they'll put that out there, but that's because here's the thing also. You guys got to realize that Google is ran by other human beings. So you cannot just go based off of what Google says. Like, I know it's very hard to accept that because you're like, oh, it's official. Like it's be honest with yourself. Like everybody does not have the answers. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you who are very intelligent, you know that Google is not going to give you every single answer. It's going to tell you things that are based off of what other people have mentioned or things that have worked for them or have seen things for them that has worked for them. Everything doesn't work for everybody. This is the way it is. So, moving on to Cancer rising. Now, Cancer rising is one of the rising signs that I don't have a lot of experience around. I never really come across Cancer risings. I know the Lopez brothers, Tony Lopez and Andreas Lopez, they're both actually water risings. Tony Lopez is a Scorpio rising, and we'll get to that later. And then Andreas is actually a Cancer rising. So we're going to talk about the Cancer rising in the next video.